Europa, EC 1927. Pendulum starts to swing the other way in the Northern War. While Bergevin had the advantage of a surprise attack, Namur has retaken their islands, but at a great cost. The Bergevin army tried to attack the Namurite mainland with their new TA-1W2 amphibious tank. However, Namur had learned from the invasion of their islands and prepared accordingly, pushing the assault back. Soon afterwards, Namur attacked the enemy forces occupying their land with the help of the WZ-3 Zekotka amphibious assault tankette. While far inferior to the TA-1W2, what they lacked in capabilities they made up for in numbers. Unknown to the public, a shell from an enemy battleship, most likely the BRN Messenger Okut-class shore bombardment craft, has killed most of Namur's royal family, with the sole exception being their eldest daughter, Geralda Piast, whom hasn't been informed by the generals yet due to her being on the front lines by choice. To this day, it is unknown if the shot was meant to hit the royal palace, as it was about 26 miles away from the battlefield. The generals decided to keep the royal family's death a secret until the war ends, as to not reduce the people's morale. Without Geralda, the generals have decided to launch a counter-invasion on Bergevin as retribution. The recapture of their lands has taught Namur that they need a new tank, and have asked engineers for a new light tank capable of tank-to-tank combat. Having intercepted this information, Bergevin realizes that their best shot is to make a new heavy tank. First, we shall look at Bergevin's engineer meeting.
Hello, it's me, Ivan again, and I'm here on the behalf of Bergevin to give you new specifications for our requested tank. Now, there are a couple of things to consider. First of all, we would like a heavy tank for defense of our island. Now, these tanks will be delivered by cargo ships, so they won't be able to be used in amphibious assaults. With that said, here are the specifications. The maximum width is 3 meters. The same goes for the height, and your weight limit is 60 tons. When it comes to the cannons, you have 2 options. The Bragg 75mm early, and the Bragg 75mm mid. Sadly, you only have one option for the engine. That is the Vinland V8. In combination, you also need at least 400 liters of fuel. Now, if you think that one cannon is not enough firepower, you can always add more. That is all from me.
And now for Namur's engineer meeting.
Greetings, designers. It's wonderful to have you back again. As all of you know, our Namurian government has put forth the call for another armored vehicle to be developed, and as such, we've recalled you all from last time to try your hand again to develop us an armored vehicle. As it should be noted, our government has been able to build much larger landing crafts that be able to partake in any invasion force, and as such, unlike last time that is, we are able to put forth the development for a proper light tank. It should be noted that this tank is for more dedicated tank-on-tank combat as well, but additionally we've obtained the rights from the Gallian government to make copies of their own light tank, and as such it would be nice for you all, and it's encouraged, to base your designs off the hull of their vehicle, which of course is already tried and tested. Well, either way, to get into the proper specs here, the vehicle is to be a maximum of 3 meters wide and 2.7 meters tall. The weight of the vehicle cannot exceed 20 tons or risk capsizing the landing craft that it be on, which is, of course, not very preferable. For your armament choices, there are 2 options, with one being the 47mm WZ-1915 and the Krimm N-327 37-45mm cannons. However, engine-wise, there is also 2 options, with one being the Gorm V6 and the other being the Sweyn V6, and both of these should be able to provide sufficient power to the vehicle. To provide the sufficient power, we of course have to have fuel for the vehicle, and we desire at least 400 liters of such to be provided. Finally, the last specification we have here is based off the last trial, which is the vehicle's climbing capabilities. With such, we desire the vehicle to climb at least a 10-degree slope, which is less than last time. For now, however, that's all the specifications we have listed for you. Whilst we don't want you to rush, we would prefer the vehicles to be ready as soon as possible, as, well, I can't exactly say myself the information is classified, but we are planning operations to come very soon, and with such a proper tank, unlike the tankettes of last competition, would be preferable to have available for our units on the field. Anyways, I wish you all good luck.